Yo, what's up, guys? I'm actually about to go on a workout, but I wanted to make this video really quick to give you the guidelines on how to actually show you exactly what you're gonna want to do to prepare for the pallet business and like how you should be thinking. So I'm gonna take you step by step exactly how you're gonna prepare. Okay, so when it comes to building up the pallet business, you need to not only find pallets, you also need to go to places where they give pallets away. For example, big corporate companies. So, what you need to do in the beginning is one, you need to figure out how much your pallet yards in your area is paying for the pallets. And then after that, after you're done doing that, obviously what you want to do is you want to get a virtual assistant, get them to build the database. So they're going to go on Google and find all the pallet yards. You can get them to call them, but I honestly, if you're new to this business, I would suggest that if you're new to any business, you should always do it yourself in the beginning just because it's best. And that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to document the whole thing too as well. But I'm going to tell you guys how to prepare. So first, you're going to want to look up pallet yards, and you're going to want to call them and get price lists for whatever they buy. Usually, in my experience, all the pallet yards are only buying like 48 by 40s. That's it. Literally, that's it. And I called on a bunch of places where they make custom pallets. That's it. Now, what I'm gonna do, and I already made a list of the different beverage companies that I'm gonna go after. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go after like Kellogg's, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and I'm gonna go to those big places, establish relationships with the people there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally sell those pallets that they give me to companies, to pallet yards, and to companies, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, while all this is happening, I'm going to get my assistant to keep track of everything. Build lists for me, build on lists that I can call, keep in contact with people in the database, and I'm going to have her do a lot of different things, and that's what she has been doing. Today she found all the different beverage companies in the Tampa Bay area and also other kinds of businesses that have a large amount of pallets. So tomorrow I'm going to be calling on those people and maybe walking in and trying to establish some kind of relationship with the manager. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. But if you want to know how to really prepare, you really want to start building a CRM. Like one in the beginning, and I'm almost done, like creating the website. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but I have a CRM that is a CRM course that I'm doing exactly what I say I'm doing right now with this business. I'm doing the exact same thing. Exactly what I teach in that course on how to build a CRM for pretty much any business, how to create an acquisition system. I'm doing that, and I'm actually doing it with LionDesk. I know LionDesk, and it's a decent CRM. Who knows? I may switch to another CRM, but it's a decent CRM. It's easy to use. I know how to use it very easy. Like I said, in the future, I probably will switch, but I'm going to just use this. I'm going to use LionDesk. I'm going to use the phone, I'm going to use the phone number in the CRM and all the different features for now. But, so how do you really prepare for, let's just even say a pallet business? Well, first you want to look up all the different pallet yards, go get price lists for all the different kinds of pallets that they buy. And they might buy different kinds of pallets. So you have to ask them. You have to say, what else do you buy other than 4840s? And I could be totally wrong. I'm just telling you guys my experience and what my mentor is telling me, that I pay monthly, high paid mentorship. There could be other different questions, and we're starting very basic and doing things, okay? And you go in, you say how much do you buy your 48 by 40s for? And then boom, they give you a price, and then you go to every single pallet yard and you see how much they sell it for. Then what you do is you look for the goal is really, if you want to do a big number of deals, you really want to go to places where they can give you or sell you hundreds of pallets at a time. And this is how my mentor does it. He's able to lock in big loads from these big companies, from, like a Pepsi or a Kellogg's type big distribution. And it could be any place that has a lot of just massive amount of distribution of products. And it could be like all major products you could think of. Where are they distributing those things? It could be Amazon, it could be Target, it could be multiple, there's a bunch of places like that. So then you want to go to those kinds of places and try to establish a relationship with somebody there so that you can pick up those pallets that they don't need and then go drop those off at places that they do need them and sell them for a profit. And that is the way that you do it. But you want to, guys, listen, this is the big thing. Don't ever always do all the work yourself, and train yourself not to do it all. With my virtual assistant, what I have her do is I have her create lists. I have her contact people, make appointments, get information, do multiple things. Like, guys, you want to literally I don't know how to say this, but you want to literally get it to the point where your virtual assistant is really operating as your real virtual assistant. Think about it. You see these in the movies. You know how when the boss man leaves and it's like, Jill, put this in my calendar. Jill, remind me tomorrow to do this. Jill, call this person, blah, 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 and do this. So you really want to think like a boss. You know what I mean? And that's how you want to treat your assistant. You don't want to be caught up in doing the little things. You want to be caught up in doing the major things, the high income producing. I've talked about this multiple times with this channel, but that's how you want to do it. So guys, I just go rewind this video, go back and just write down the steps, okay, of what I just said, and then go and take action. You may not have a virtual assistant, but you can literally just take action on how to build a pallet company. And guys, it's not hard. It just takes effort, and it takes, like any business, it takes effort and it takes consistency and constantly refining. So, like I said, I don't claim to be a pallet expert. I'm just going to be sharing my experience, and I'm going to be basically teaching you exactly. And you guys will see, in a month, I'll probably have my text campaigns or my email campaigns figured out. And I'm going to take you guys through this fucking whole process of how I do it, and show you what I do exactly with the CRM when I first get into a new company and start building it. Now, it's not overnight. It takes time. It takes, you really have to watch over your CRM like a baby in the beginning. But once you have that system down, then you can truly really operate. You get that virtual assistant to truly operate that whole marketing department almost by itself. So once your VA gets everything down and understands your habits and understands what needs to happen every single week when it comes to her role, then you guys can start working together. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to tell you what's going on with my business and how it's happening and all that stuff with this pallet business. Like I said, I am applying all the principles that I talk about with my CRM in my CRM course exactly to this business that I'm doing now. So you guys will see slowly over time what happens and how it happens. Now, if you just want to see some condensed down videos, I suggest go and purchasing my CRM course. And so yeah, anyways, if you guys have any tips that you can give me, I don't give a fuck, because at this point, I am a student. And like, I'm a student for this pallet stuff. And even I'm a student for marketing and building new things. So if you have any tips on building something new, hell, I'm now better than anybody. Yeah, I do have a wildly successful test strip business, but I can still learn a lot, and I want to learn more. So if you have any tips, advice that you like to give, go ahead, put that shit in the comments. Let's all win together. So anyways, appreciate you guys. And like I said, go back to the beginning of this video, write down everything that I said when it comes to tips on how to build the pallet business. And maybe, hey, let's do it together. If you're out there working on a pallet business, maybe we can work on it together. And, whatever. We all can win. So, yeah. See you guys later. I'm going to go work out. Peace.